Hi, welcome to stampinwithcandace.com. I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to share this fun little card with you. So this is using the Quite Curvy Bundle that is a special bundle that you can get right now through, I believe it's January 2nd. And part of the bundle will go into the occasions mini catalog, but part of it you can only get through January 2nd, so you definitely want to check it out. And actually a lot of what I have used is only available January 2nd, so I'm going to show you how to make this cute little card here. I wanted to show you the bundle really quick so you can see what you can get. So there's a couple parts. So this part right here is the Quite Curvy Bundle. So there's the Quite Curvy stamp set and then the dies. This is the part that will be going into the occasions catalogs, and this is only available right now in the bundle. I believe it is $41.25 US. And then this is a separate stamp set that you can get, the Quite Curvy Christmas, and this is the one that's only available till January 2nd, and it is $21. And then there is also the Designer Series paper for $11.50 that you can get. Such fun paper, and I will be sharing some cards. We just did a swap using these, so I'll be sharing some cards that my fellow demonstrators made using this bundle. And you can also get the whole set for $70.50, so that would include both stamp sets, the dies, and the paper, so you actually save quite a bit. Obviously, that is what I've done. Definitely want to get it. It's just a really fun bundle to have. I've also paired it with the Snowman season stamp set. This was in the holiday catalog last year, and it is in the current catalog this year. It has all the cute little snowman. It's a photopolymer set. So I'm going to show you how really quick, and I want to just show you this is really fun. So I did something a little bit different with this because of the curves. So obviously you could just layer this, but mine is a little different. So it opens like this. So you can write here and here. I guess you could write right there as well, but just kind of a fun different way to open the card. So what you'll need cardstock wise is a piece of the real red, and it is cut to 5.5 and 4 1/4. So it's the same size as a regular card base, only it doesn't open, so it's just a flat piece. And then you're going to have a piece of the pool party, and it is going to be 4 by 10.5, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/4 right now. Don't fold it, just leave it scored like that. And then you're also going to have a piece of Whisper White at 2 3/4 by 6.5. So if you take your paper, your 8.5 by 11 paper, you can get 3 out of this, and then you're going to have the little bit of extra that you're going to cut off here, and this is what you can use for your scraps to stamp your snowman on. And I've just stamped the snowman and then cut it out, and I stamped it using the Memento ink so that I could use my blender pens on it. So I've used the lighter of the cherry cobbler, and then the pumpkin pie, and then I have used the light of the old olive to color that. And then to color, I'm going to just show you really quick. I want to show you to color the snowman. I just basically wanted to give it a little bit of a highlight, and it also ties into the color of the pool party. So I have used the light of the Bermuda Bay, and then I've used the dark and the light of the pool party. So all I've done, I've used the smaller end instead of the brush end. I'm going to show you really quick. So I'm just going to add a little bit right here, and mostly where it's kind of dark already here. So I didn't add a whole lot of this darker one, and then I'm going to move to the dark pool party, same end. Oops. And just add a little bit here. Just kind of touches around here. Like I said, the idea is just kind of create a shadow on it. And then I'm going to go with my lightest one And I'm just going to kind of blend it together with that. So the face usually gets just a little bit more on it. And if you feel like you've gotten a little too much, it's more than you want, you can always pull in your color lifter and kind of soften those edges. So that's this one right here. And you can kind of soften the edges a little bit with the color lifter if you want. I don't usually do that, but sometimes it makes a difference. Anyway, so when you're done, this is the finished snowman that you get. And then I've just used my paper snips to cut around the snowman. Yes, I fussy cutted him because I liked him. This stamp set, if you wanted to use this snowman, it does have a punch that you can use to do this snowman, but I liked this one for the card. Okay, so I want to show you how you're going to line up your dies. So these are the dies, has these 3 different curved ones that you can get, and then these ones are going to cut out some of the other stamps on this. So what I've done is when I do it, so you'll notice this one flips this way. So I've taken this one, and you can see, I'm going to show you, can you see this little edge right here? That edge is what is going to cut it. So I'm going to line it up right on my line, my scored line right here, and I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine. And I just want to leave, you know, roughly a little inch there. So when it comes out, this is what you get. And then you are going to take your paper trimmer and you're just going to cut right here. So you can see on this one, can you see how it's kind of messed up just a little bit? That's because I folded it without scoring. One of the things you want to keep in mind when you're working with paper that goes this way, the fibers in the paper are designed to bend this direction. So the normal, if you were to look at an 8.5 by 11 piece, they're designed to fold this way, not the other way as well. And so I found that if you're going to go the long way in folding it, it's better to score it, and then you don't get that kind of ugly fold on it. And then the other one that you want to line up, so it's going to go the other direction. And if I were to try and line this one up to do this one, it would put the little dots on there that you can see on here, which are super cute, and I'm going to probably use that to make something else, but I didn't want the dots on this card. So what I actually found is this piece right here is lines up with this one. So you can see it lines up like that, but it is designed to cut the other direction. So you can see that the cut is on this side. So I was able to line it up. Oh, grabbed the wrong one here, sorry. On this one. So we're going to just line it up right along the top here and cut it. And I actually did it so it was folded, because this part is going to go back behind here, so it doesn't really matter if that gets cut. So I just found it was easier than, you know, you can leave it long or whichever, it doesn't really matter because that's going to get folded. So then when you're done, you end up with this. So this part you can throw away, and then it's cut right there, so it doesn't really matter. So then we're going to take these 2 parts here, and we're going to take our Pool Party ink, and we're going to ink up our stamps here. So one of the things I did to make it a little bit easier is I slid this one in here so that they're lined up how I wanted to. So I knew where to line these trees up. So I'm just going to ink the trees. And then I want it just slightly above the line. I'm going to line them up like that so you can see. And then I did the same thing with the stars. And the stars go on the white, so I don't really need the other one there. We're going to line them up right there. And then the last one we're going to do is we're going to do the black ink. And this one I did kind of lay my snowman, so I kind of knew where it went. And make sure I get that nice and dark. And put the thinking of you at Christmas on there. The one last thing, I used the Whisper White ink and the little snowflakes and just stamped. And I didn't really care if I went over the trees a little bit. And this particular stamp is designed to kind of fit in itself so that you can kind of fill it in. And you can go as heavy or as light as you want on the snow. So it just makes kind of a fun little background that you can see there. Close these inks really quick. You'll notice that this one is one of the new pads that open and close more like a compact. That's one of the nice new pads there. Now we're just going to put this together really quickly. Simple, easy to put together. I'm just going to use my mini glue dots and put 2 on the bottom of my snowman here, like so. You can see. And attach him right here. And I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal. Now, I like the Stampin' Seal Plus a little bit better than just the regular Stampin' Seal. And that is because, if you look closely, can you see the little lines in there? I found it just breaks off a little bit easier because of those lines. So it's my personal preference. I know that they have both. The other one is a little bit less expensive, but I like this one better. So then we're just going to place the one behind the other so that they flip over like so. And we'll add some more Stampin' Seal on the back here. And just line that up in the center. And then we're going to finish it off by just using a few of our little red gems. Now, if you have the take your pick tool, probably makes it a little bit easier to get these off and put them on. I have not bought it yet. Every time I go to buy it, there's something else I want more. So I haven't gotten it quite yet, but I've seen it used, and yeah, it's still on my wish list. So there is a really quick, easy card. The one thing about this is the jewels are not very big, so in all actuality, you'd probably be able to mail this card without putting the little bit extra on it. It's also a very inexpensive card to make because it's really just paper, ink, and just a little bit of jewels. So it's very effective card that you can make for Christmas, but has that fun little wow factor. So I hope you enjoyed this. You can visit my blog at stampinwithcandace.com for more information, or you can order the products online at candaceanderson.stampinup.net. And thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.